NBA free agency is about to start tomorrow and trades are already going all over the place. This just in, the Atlanta Hawks are trading Danilo Gallinari and multiple first round picks to the San Antonio Spurs for all-star guard Dejounte Murray, sources tell ESPN. The Hawks are sending 3 first-round picks and a future pick swap to the Spurs to pair Murray with All-NBA guard Trae Young. The Hawks are sending a 2023 first-round pick via Charlotte and their own 2025 and 2027 first-round picks to the Spurs in the deal. The Spurs will also get a pick swap in 2026, and oh my god, Trae Young just got his dance partner he's been wishing for in Dejounte Murray. Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Wave, and we're back with another video. Free agency is absolutely heating up, so you don't want to miss another video. Subscribe, hit the like button. I'm going to bring these updates to you guys. But for now, let's talk about this trade. So let's talk about the actual trade and what happened. So the Atlanta Hawks are trading Danilo Gallinari and multiple first-round picks to the San Antonio Spurs for all-star guard Dejounte Murray. If you guys don't know who Dejounte Murray is, this man is only 25 years and was named a first-year All-Star for the San Antonio Spurs. The Hawks are also sending 3 first-round picks and a future pick swap to the Spurs to pair Murray with Trae Young. And then the Hawks are sending a 2023 first-round pick via Charlotte and their own 2025 and 2027 first-round picks to the Spurs deal. And the Spurs will also get an extra pick swap in 2026. Now, just looking at it, I'm going to say it straight up. Trae Young and the Hawks won this trade. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The Hawks are literally getting a 25-year-old all-star who has so much potential in the world, and they basically gave up nothing but picks for it. Let's talk about what this means for the Hawks first. The Hawks are getting Dejounte Murray, who, if you guys don't know, is a 6'4" guard who was named a first-year All-Star with the San Antonio Spurs. And last year's season, in 68 games played, he averaged 21.1 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 9.2 assists per game, while shooting 46% from the field and 32.7% from the three-point land. This man literally averaged almost a double-double, 21, 8, and 9. Are you kidding me? You know, this is going to be a really great help to Trae Young. You know, we've seen it in the past years that Trae Young needs some help. We've seen it in the NBA playoffs this year. Trae Young was desperate to get some help out there on the court, and Dejounte Murray is going to do exactly that. Not only can Dejounte Murray play offense, obviously we know that he's going to take a lot of the headache off Trae Young. In the playoffs, we've seen what happens when, you know, the offense goes to Trae Young 100% of the time. This move will allow Trae Young to play off ball, kind of like a Steph Curry role, where he can come off the screens, pick and pops, and just, you know, have more, you know, off ball plays set for Trae Young, because Dejounte Murray can do the pick and roll. I can 100% see Dejounte Murray doing the pick and roll with, you know, Clint Capella, Onyeka Okongwu, you know, a lot of their bigs, and he can create his own offense too. He can ISO when he needs to. He can run the sets. This is a perfect acquisition, but Dejounte Murray is an extremely talented defensive perimeter pest, and that's exactly what Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks needed. You know, now I'm confident that Dejounte Murray is going to guard the best player on the opposing team, best guard player at least on the opposing team, and that's going to help this team a lot on defense, because Trae Young's gonna, you know, he gets a chance to, you know, lay off on defense and not having to guard the best player on the other team for the guard position. And this team is honestly stacked perimeter defensively wise, and as a defensive team as a whole. They still get to keep John Collins, who we're not too sure yet what his future looks like in Atlanta, but they still have him. They still have Clint Capella. They still have Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter. You know, they still have Onyeka Okongwu, who, you know, him and Clint Capella are going to be absolutely, you know, defensive pests. I believe that Onyeka Okongwu was like top something in blocks. He was like top 10 in blocks, and I think he was even got some votes for Defensive Player of the Year. So that's another, you know, extremely amazing thing, that they get to keep these long, lengthy perimeter players around Trae Young, and that's exactly what they need to shield Trae Young's weakness on defense. Another plus for the Hawks, other than just getting, you know, Dejounte Murray, is that they're trading Danilo Gallinari, and his contract is going with him. So, you know, obviously we knew that Gallinari hasn't produced like he did, you know, a couple of years ago. He is on the slow decline, so at least they don't have to deal with him at this points, so that is another plus as well. But now let's talk about the Spurs and how they absolutely lost this trade. So obviously, we knew that they got multiple first-round picks. It just wasn't basically for nothing, but, you know, they're getting 3 first-round picks and a future pick swap, you know, to the Spurs, and they're also getting, what was it, a 2023 first-round pick via Charlotte, and their own 2025 and 2027 first-round picks to the Spurs in the deal. Now, you know, the average fan reading this trade is just gonna think, oh, they just got a bunch of draft picks, you know, they won the trade, but, you know, don't take these draft picks too lightly. Obviously, a lot of them are in the 2026 and 2025 deal, but, you know, I do watch the draft a lot, and I can already, like, point out a few of the draft picks who, you know, draft prospects at this point who can definitely help the team out, but it just wasn't worth it. It, you know, really seems like the Spurs are going full tank mode, and I don't know how good that is for the San Antonio Spurs. You know, they basically just said, you know, we're done with, you know, trying to win right now. We're going tank mode first, because for them to trade away, you know, Dejounte Murray, who's only 25 years old, played his best career season, you know, they could definitely develop him and build around him, but for them to just say, you know, just trade him like this, it's kind of crazy, and I can kind of see it. Maybe they want to develop, you know, Josh Primo, who, again, he's only 19 years old and is another guard that I can see definitely develop and flourish in this league, but they definitely could have gave it another year with Dejounte Murray and see how things panned out. I think that the Spurs rushed into this. Obviously, we heard the rumors, but, you know, they just basically got a bunch of picks and got Danilo Gallinari, who is on the, you know, tail end of his career right now, and his career is, you know, I wouldn't really say tail end, but, you know, his career has declined ever since, you know, a couple of years ago. And obviously, earlier in the video, I was talking about how good Dejounte Murray is for being 25 years old, being named an All-Star, but I'm not saying that all of a sudden the Atlanta Hawks are a contender or something, but they've definitely, you know, changed the odds and can definitely, you know, make it to the second round into the playoffs and even make it deep, you know, push to maybe the conference finals. Who knows? They're definitely going to be, you know, like a 4th or 5th seed with Dejounte Murray, but I'm just going to be curious to see how well these two fit, because it makes perfect sense, man. You know, Dejounte Murray, a great defender, a great offensive player. He's still young, he's lengthy, can play the, you know, perimeter defense, and he's gonna take a lot of headaches off Trae Young. I think that's gonna be another big, you know, factor that we're gonna notice when we see, you know, a lot of these Hawks games. We're gonna see Trae Young chilling in the corner, you know, coming off ball screens, kind of like how Steph Curry does with the Warriors right now. So that's another big factor that a lot of people are failing to notice with this trade. But I want to get this video out to you guys. I might make a more detailed video about this trade because the trade just came out, so I want to get this video to you guys and the news as fast as possible. So let me know in the comments section, who do you guys think won this trade? Obviously, it's the Atlanta Hawks. And for the Spurs, they're going full tank mode. It's 100% confirmed, and let's see how it looks, you know, the future-wise for Greg Popovich. I think he's going to retire soon because the future just does not look bright for the Spurs, at least for the next 3 to 4 years. So subscribe, hit the like button, and with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.